was not the opening I had planned. I messed up. Hey,
It's okay though. It's
yeah,
okay.
I had a whole new one that I planned.
But that's okay. It rocked. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an older version of the Archivist that I found as I was going through the old Archivist shows and stuff. So,
All I know is I dig that Flash Gordon meme.
oh, dude, yeah, I made a bunch of those memes, and then I did a bunch of the other stuff. People were sending them in. We had this whole thing when it. I know. It's still. We're trying to get the Toad off of there. Me and Retro are trying to figure out a way to put the Superman on there and get the Toad out of there. So it's a work in progress that we still got a brand new one of the older ones that doesn't have all the other stuff on it. I was looking for the cleanest version of it. So,
You know, you do have a friend who's an artist that can do
Oh.
stuff like that.
oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I forgot about that. So, I'm scatterbrained at times. You know.
Just saying, bro.
I know.
There was a day, folks, he used to have me make his thumbnails, but not anymore.
Wait. You told me to go figure out how to make my own thumbnails.
That's true, I did.
And then now he complains that I don't come to him. He literally told me, hey, bro, you need to figure out.
That's because it's easy to do. I've got a couple of. I do everything on my phone, brother.
Yeah.
I make all the thumbnails for my shows. I make all the video you just put up. I'd have made that on my phone, on iPhone, on iMovie. That's how I'd have made it.
Well,
Takes me all of about 15 minutes to do. Boom.
I'll give you a copy of that sometime and then see.
Yeah, I'll play around with it for you. Yep.
Hey, Troy, and I want to say this. We just talked about this. Troy is now a permanent part of the Thursday show. We just talked about this backstage. I was like, hey, you want to come here every Thursday, bro? He's like, yeah.
I said, if you are that big a glutton for punishment,
there you go.
You want to lower your property rates with me being around, I'm fine with it, sure.
Yeah. Well, I do hang out with this schmo over here on the left a lot. So.
Well.
Schmojo, huh?
That was a good show, by the way.
The Smojo.
Yeah, it was a real show. But, hey, everybody, how are y'all doing out there when we do the other, things over there? So, let me get back up to here. Okay, so the first person on the stream today was Big Al Presents. Hello. How are you doing? You said Troy's Liquid Lunch Raid. Thank you guys for that. And thank
good
you
people, yeah.
Yeah. So, and
Hell, Liquid Lunch, they're awesome.
And then the second person that popped in is your lovely other half.
Yep.
So, which then I was like, hey, I need to make her a mod since you're a mod too. So,
Not a bad call. Not a bad call.
Not a bad call. And then Curtis.
She makes a great bouncer.
Yeah,
really
I agree because you told me. So,
Yeah.
I was like, he can't go wrong. That's her husband. He tells me, so. Curtis come over and said, thank you, Curtis, for the Liquid Lunch Rate too. Appreciate it. And then do we have anybody else in there right now? We
Connie Cleary's there.
Yeah, Connie Cleary. I don't see
Enigmatic Joker.
Yeah. Enigmatic Joker. Hey, time for fun. Yes, it is. And thank you for coming over for the second week in a row. I appreciate you guys. We really appreciate you. That is on the Archivist thing. Like Jar Jar Binks was like one of my favorites. I had to have everything that it was Jar Jar Binks from the original first Phantom Menace, so I had everything. So I was the original Jar Jar fanboy, I guess you can say. I even had Jar Jar pajamas and the little slippers and everything. But then when I saw what he could do, I was like, dude, that's Darth Jar Jar. Like when I got it on VHS, I watched the crap out of that movie, by the way, and I was like, wait a second, do you see where he's like whispering in her ear and stuff, and I was like,
Yep.
Lucas put that in there for a reason. He just didn't,
Oh God, your tinfoil hat is already showing, bro.
No,
It-
let me help you out here. I've seen all of the evidence. I honestly believe that probably was his intent. But
Yes.
think George Lucas here. He's a dumbass. He is so easily dissuaded. He should have just stuck to his guns. If he'd stuck to his guns, the whole
Dude,
thing
we would have
about-
had Darth Jar Jar if he would have stuck to his guns. Because
It's all
that's who
about
he
Jar Jar.
wanted to come out.
Jar Jar's the key to all of this. It
Yes.
was until he frickin', lost his, I'm sorry.
And I want to
Yeah.
say, I saw the script, the original script that was going to come out.
Yeah.
Because I got to hang out with homeboy Ahmed that does the voice of Jar Jar.
Oh, wow.
And he told me some stuff, and then I waited, didn't say anything for a while because I wanted it to come out. And then I saw
Yeah.
some of the scripts. And then,
They must have crawfished on it on you,
No,
bro.
dude, it was so freaking sweet what they would have had. Okay? Dude, what we were going to have is Jar Jar was going to come out with going up against Yoda instead of Christopher Lee. And Jar Jar was going to come out all nice, and then Yoda says something, and then all of a sudden you hear he does the dark Jar Jar voice, and the red lightsaber comes up, and I was like, dude, that would have been awesome!
Oh, man. Okay.
So,
Missed opportunities.
yeah.
The
Missed
whole,
opportunities.
The whole
Well,
of Star Wars is
the
about
talk is that Star Wars may not have been as good as it was without his wife. doing the
absolutely.
editing.
Marsha really did. Yeah. And she was not, she's come out talking about the prequels and she's like, oh no.
Yeah. Especially that second movie. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you had to have it because you had to have the love story and everything. But man, yeah, that second movie's horrible. Even Yoda popping out the lightsaber at the end of it, and going all frog happy at the end. of it.
We would have had.
Didn't even save that movie,
right there. That would have been the icing on the cake.
I liked him versus the Emperor better. That was pretty damn cool.
But then
Phantom, the last one is the best one of that.
Oh yeah, I
bunch.
would say the first one and the last one. If we didn't do anything, just get rid of that second one because it was too much.
What's funny is, those of us that were really into it when we were young, already knew what was going to happen in that trilogy.
Yeah,
We already knew. We knew it right down to the fact that they were going to have their big showdown on a volcanic planet. That's why he gets jacked up, and everything. But still enjoyable as hell to watch, man. That opening scene, let me tell you, the opening scene of Revenge of the Sith. I just love any space battle. It's the same reason why I'm not a big Next Generation fan. But I love First Contact because the whole fleet is attacking that cube, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is badass, and that's what I love about the beginning of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Those guys are flying through mayhem, man. It's awesome. It's really cool. Yep.
I love that. So it was just like, dude, we could have had better. Like we could have, but
Well, what you gonna do?
I know. I see Alice popped in here this morning. She said, morning, afternoon, everybody. I have to run, do surgery. Just wanted to pop in and say, she said, we'll try to listen later on. I was like, okay. Thank you, Alice. And there's this guy. I don't know who he is. So,
Don't know who that guy is?
I don't know who that guy is.
He looks like a booze hound at the end of the bar. That's what it is.
Netter's put up, okay, who are the holdouts? 6 thumbs up and only 9 watch and show the love.
Right, yeah. She always points people out like that. Yes.
She's gonna.
Well, she should.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be in the
We're at
chat,
8
get
now.
active. Give us a like.
Yeah.
For sure.
Give us a like, and
It costs you nothing.
It costs you nothing. And then after the show, please leave a comment down below because that's what the new YouTube algorithm is you have to leave likes and comments after.
Yeah, we try not to beg, but
yeah,
YouTube is forced
dude,
us
I'm
to be
just
beggars now.
I'm begging, like, please, can you leave some comments out there? I noticed, and a bunch of people told me when people did it this last week, they saw that the archivist showed up in their feeds on YouTube because so many people left comments last week.
Well, that's good.
So
that's good.
If everybody can please do this next week after the show. So
yeah.
Okay, there's this joker right here. I don't know who that is.
Hey man. What's sad is you don't have the video to back that up like I do. That's what's sad.
Wait, I don't have the video? Let me see something.
I don't know. Do you have the video?
Oh, wait,
do you have it?
Let me see.
I think I sent it to you at one time.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I do.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah, that's how you do that. When somebody shouts that in the chat, you got to play it.
Yeah. But see, I was gonna add this on too, but I forgot, and I did a whole different video, and I think I must say I was gonna go. Let's fucking go, and then we're gonna do.
Comes Uncaged Fury, starring Johnny Cage.
It's showtime.
And then
that's good.
And then the archivist. I redid a whole new one for last week from Whoopi was like, he was messing on the holodeck and stuff. So, but yeah.
Hey, that's cool, man. Martin's in the chat. What's up,
Martin?
Good to see you.
Martin, thank you for coming over, brother. I appreciate it, dude.
The guy that trolls me every Monday night when I'm playing video games.
Yeah.
And doing my best impression of Troy at the end of the bar.
Whoa, look at this.
Having my cocktails. That's right.
Martin said Jar Jar was going to be the most bloodthirsty. True. Am I right, Troy? He was. They were setting his ass up to be ruthless.
Yeah.
So
that would see, and this would have been, we got, since the sequel trilogy, we got all the subverting expectations. That's how you do subverting expectations, right? You think he's the happy-go-lucky comedy, then you realize, oh my gosh, he was the bad guy behind all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I heard all that, I was like, wow, that would have been something.
Yeah,
that would have been. But
I'll take it further than what I've actually seen online. I would have loved to have found out that he was actually Darth Plagueis. So
I didn't see anything about that, but
no, I didn't.
There were a few things that kind of led to it, because, and I'm gonna point out through this stuff right here, when he did that jump, you didn't see any of the Gungans do the jump when he went in the water, right?
Right.
None of the others do that. That was like a forced jump when he did that. Poof, goes in the water. That was a forced jump right there. Okay. Right. And then, go ahead, Troy.
What I was getting at was that to find out that Jar Jar is actually Darth Plagueis. Mm-hmm. He was the one who was behind the whole thing. He was maneuvering Palpatine to put him on the throne, and then Palpatine turns on him.
Yeah,
that would have been absolutely brilliant.
Okay,
I don't know that's where he was going with
it. I saw some of that second script because he didn't have the third one written, but I saw some of that second. I saw a good portion of that second script. Yeah. They were setting things up to be big in that third act. So, and then that's the one we never got. So, somebody asked, Matic Joker asked where Retro is today. So, right before we got on to the show, and I even called Joe about this earlier, Retro got a hold of me, and he goes, bro, I can't. He was feeling sick, blood sugar low and stuff, so he will be here next week. And also next week, we will have a special guest on the show that Troy is, you said you met once or twice?
Well, yeah, I basically spent a weekend with him last March for MegaCon.
So, as a little preview, Joe, have you ever met him yet? Or?
Not personally. No, I've watched them on their channel a lot.
Who I'm talking about right now, for who's going to be the special guest for next week, Jonas from Park Place and other. What are you talking about, Martin?
No, Ironcaster. He just put it up.
What did I'm trying to find it. Where did Iron?
It's the bottom, dude. It's the last one.
Oh, okay.
The one that was just put up.
Spin a weekend.
Spin a weekend. No. How romantic.
Yeah, well.
You spin a weekend with Jonas where we're going to have to bring this up next Thursday.
I obviously didn't mean it that way.
But Jonas, he's over in the Park Place. He's over on WD Pro. He does some of his own stuff. He's going to be over here next Thursday. So you'll see Jonas, me, Troy, and Joe next Thursday, along with Retro. He said, I'm going to make that this next week. So he goes, I want to meet Jonas because he hasn't got to meet Jonas yet. So, and I talk to Jonas a bunch sometimes. So he's like, it's like Jay. He's like, Jed, are you still talking? Like, so, yeah, Jonas will be over here next Thursday. You'll get to see him. He'll be here for an hour because, he has got to do the other show, and then he's going to bounce after he's done an hour. He's probably going to do Park Place and then the Pro Show and then come over here and kick it over here. So,
yeah.
Martin said in the books, I believe when a Sith Lord trains assassins, they tend to train 2 at a time and make them complete all the time. That would have been the case for Jar Jar Maul. True. I like that. Go ahead, Troy.
There is a fan video out there, if you can find it, called Duality. Mm-hmm. It ostensibly is showing a duel between 2 Sith apprentices to a Emperor stand-in. It's not actually the Emperor. It's not actually Palpatine. It's someone else that clearly is just homaging him. But it's I don't want to give it away. If you can find out, it's probably one of the best fan video fan.
How long is it, by the way?
Duels. About 15 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out.
We'll put that up, and one of these weeks we'll do a. Me and Retro were talking about this. One of these, especially when Halloween comes around, we're gonna do some old school, the old school from the 1940s and 30s and stuff. Cool. Public domain stuff, and yes, I'm gonna try to not get hit, even though it was in the public domain and stuff. So.
I hear you.
I got hit for stuff on the. Oh,
Martin
by the way,
says he's seen it.
Martin says
he's seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Dude, I've seen Duality."
Hey, Martin, give me this and I'll set it up for another week, and we'll watch it on the show one week. Iron said, "Just you watch Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy will step down next week just to keep Jonas busy." Dude, I would laugh if that actually happens while he's on the show with us. So he's like, Jed, you caught. Well, I was like, dude, how was I to know? They stepped down this week, dude.
Good luck with that.
So
I want you to go ahead and poop in one hand and wish for that in the other hand and see what happens.
Right.
Which one fills up first?
She's never gonna leave. She's dug in there. So is Iger, I think. They're him destroying Disney World, so
According to this, it's only 6 minutes long. I just found it.
Oh,
you just found it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's out there by Galactic Voyage from 8 years ago, I think.
If this is
the one you're thinking of, it's got Darth Vader's TIE fighter landing somewhere.
Well, it's kind of somewhere between Darth Vader's TIE fighter and the Sith infiltrator.
Right, yeah.
Different kind of shit.
Okay, so here, then
you want me to put it up, buddy?
Yeah, put it up and we'll do it.
Okay. Wow.
So we're going to watch it, and if it's only 6 minutes long, that's not that much. And we can comment during it so we don't,
Sure.
Have the,
It's only got 20K views. That's weird.
I don't think this is the original poster. I think that these things get taken down and other people put them
I
up.
got you.
Well, you know, the thing we got hit on for I'm just gonna bring that up real fast. The reason why I had this in the title before we go on to this, the title is me and Retro last night or the night before just found out we got hit from one of our streams from 4 years ago on the 4th of July. Okay? They locked it down worldwide. You cannot. I'm the only person that can still see the stream.
Wow.
They locked it. So the LDS, and I was looking it up, locked down our video worldwide. Like, you cannot see it nowhere.
But what content are they locking it down for?
Dude, that was the 4th of July show where it was all about America and stuff. And actually Iron was on that show too. Well,
you should look it up. You know, if you feel like that they're full of shit, you should challenge it, man. I mean, if you think that they have no case, don't let these people run over you, dude.
Oh, I know.
I told you, I've got some Arabic fools, I don't know who they are. They claim every entrance video that I do on Facebook.
Yeah, I got it.
And it's all public domain shit from iMovie. Yeah, everybody uses it. Okay,
I gotta go through there just to make sure that there wasn't some. But
I'm just telling you, I would not let them step on it if
the other night.
If you feel like you're in the right and you're pretty sure that you are.
Me and Retro were going through it. We were on a Discord call and we were going through it. And I was like, bro, what are they hitting us for?
The other one that I keep getting hit for is there's a piece of music that I use in my promos for Live from Sparkwood in 21 by, what is it? White Bat or something like that. Yeah. It's on YouTube. Royalty free. It says so right in the
dude, I know that place. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Great music if you're into that kind of, ambient type music. I do everything you're supposed to. I put in the description, and I go a little further. I tag him in it. I put a link to the video and everything. Yeah. And I keep getting hit for it. And it's like almost every day it comes up. And I know it's the YouTube's, what do you call it? The automatic
it's the AI.
The
AI.
They don't have bots doing all this shit. Yeah.
So I have to, and I've actually got the text. Please read the description, of the video.
Yeah.
It's in my description. Go check it out. It's royalty free. I'm literally contesting this every single day. Could you please update your algorithm?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's now been about a month since the last time I got it.
Yeah.
So maybe they have gotten it.
Maybe they figured it out, right? I'm going to laugh whenever I get hit for my brother's music. That's going to be really fun.
Dude, I've been
Sharking for Pearls, when I play, because I play it in the background when I do my comic book show, when I'm working on the comic book on Fridays. And that's the soundtrack for the show is my brother's music. And I'm just waiting for him to hit me on that. So I can go, ha-ha, are you out of your mind? Here, call him. Here's his phone number.
Yeah, that's what we got hit for. And I wanted to announce it to the audience. So they're like, because I wanted to put that out there. And I was like Joe said, if you think you're in the right, but I still need to go through it because it was like a 6-hour show.
Yeah,
okay, so
you got to make sure.
No doubt. Me and Retro are still.
Do not pursue it if there's any chance that you're not right. That's for sure. Because then you're going to get into some trouble.
We may think it was something that we shown, and Iron was there. So I think it's something.
Yeah, look at what Martin said down here. Gary has been hit for using his own music. Stuff
That's
that he does.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Dude, I used Jay's music off of his channel because he let me, and I said, "Hey Jay." One time I went and I texted him. I was like, "Hey Jay, can I use your music?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, go." But I went and told him. He goes, "Dude, that's my music," and he's like, "I know they hit me for it." He's like, "Don't worry about it. You know I'm not gonna hit you, bro." So I was like, "Yeah." Right. So, yeah. Oh, I want to say that Biggles is in the audience. Thank you, brother, for coming over. Appreciate it. That's my other partner in crime that I do go out and do stuff with in here where we live. So we're gonna go see Demon Slayer pretty soon. So
You
on
know,
the 12th.
Yeah,
so.
Knox said that he watched it and he said it's got some banger songs in it, man.
Yeah.
He said it's a really good show. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, wait. Martin said, and yes, Whiteback claimed all the gaming shows with John. I even had the disclaimers and links. Whiteback claimed? Wow. And Denise goes, I just stopped using it. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's weird. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
okay, so we got this right here, Joe. Can you put it? Full
Yeah,
screen for us?
I've already shared it with you.
Okay. Go full screen.
Yeah. And by the way, real quick, before we even play it, let's let it be known. Duality is a Star Wars fan film created by Mark Thomas and Dave McComber about a Sith apprentice, Lord Rive, that must face off against another Sith apprentice, Darth Blight, in a duel to the death for his final trial. Who will win?
Okay,
So you were right. It is somebody else's video.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
let me just a second. Okay,
Yeah.
so we don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get with Martin and Joe. We got to figure out how to do this echo that I keep getting. Sometimes it's every once in a while. It's
Well,
not-
okay. Here, I'll tell you how you do it.
Wow.
You want me? I'm going to send you the link, and you're going to be under control, and you are going to share it as a Chrome tab, Mr.
Right.
Brave.
Oh,
And don't share your. Oh wait, then he can't share his sound though.
Yeah. No, he can share his sound. That's the whole
Oh,
thing.
because
It
it's
avoids
coming
the
through
echo.
his.
It
Yeah,
avoids
yeah,
the
yeah.
echo.
Gotcha,
But the
gotcha.
thing is, you see his face. He doesn't want to open Chrome.
I fucking hate it. Dude, that is like it's like Windows 11, man. Like,
Okay. Well, it's up to
Okay,
you.
okay,
Either I
send it
can
to
share
me.
it, and it can be echoing off the
no, send
walls.
it to me,
All
and
right,
I'll put it up here.
Hang on, bro.
Okay.
There you go. It's in
Put
the
it
private,
in the private
chat.
chat. Okay.
Yep. It's right there.
Okay, and let me copy this.
Yep.
And then because I want everybody to see this what we were talking about. So.
Yep. I mean, I could play it with no sound. That'd be easy. But you kind of want the sound on one of these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The visuals look pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
The worst acting performances of all time. Okay, I'm gonna have to click on this and take a look at it. And the face that pops up right away is Dakota Johnson. Yikes.
Wait.
And of course, it's a picture from Madam Web, of course.
That
worked.
Oh my God, too much, man.
Wait. I'm gonna show this.
There's Megan.
I'm gonna show this. Look at Brave Browser is the way. Joe, get on with the program, old man.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. If I want to stop seeing McDonald's ads every time I bring up an article, yeah, I do need to
when
do
we
that.
were doing the show yesterday, how many times did you hit that McDonald's ad?
It was a bunch. It was
He
bad.
hit it like 30
It was super
times.
bad.
It was
Yeah.
twice a click.
Well, I was scrolling through. We were honoring Graham Greene, the late Graham Greene that died this weekend, and they had a list in one article with visuals of all his filmography, and I scrolled through it. Well, it's one of the ones that if you read so much, a pop-up's going to come up. Well, shit. I'm not reading. I'm just showing the movies as we go, and it's just
Right.
popping up every 2 seconds, man. Yeah, it was bad. I haven't seen an ad in ages. I got you, man. I got
What
you.
ad blocker are you using, Joe?
I don't use an ad blocker.
He
Oh,
doesn't.
you
That's
should.
the
My whole
reason.
thing.
Good, especially
I-
if you're going to be sharing your tab during
Yeah.
a stream.
Yeah, well, that's something I never had a problem with until recently. So,
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be getting worse.
yeah,
Yeah,
I imagine. There you go, man. Let her rip.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Okay, it's weird because it's on two different windows, so yeah. Okay, can you guys all see this? If I
We
do,
see
like,
it just fine.
okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay.
Crank that sucker up, dude. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. I'm not
I'm
sure
not
if we're
scared.
hearing anything.
Can
I
you
wonder
hear
if
it?
you shared his sound.
Uh-uh.
I didn't
he
share my
his
sound?
Probably not.
Yeah, we should be hearing something.
Okay, just a second.
You're gonna have to reshare it, buddy.
Okay. Oh, dude, Martin. Yeah, okay. I just need to go on my premium fucking bullshit so that don't get no ads.
I don't think Variety is gonna have an adult ad, Martin. I really don't. Don't think Hollywood Reporter is gonna pop boobs out on us. All right, I really
Dude,
don't.
they may
know.
pop. Wait. They may pop some Sydney Sweeney titties out. So I'm okay with that.
We are getting closer and closer to that with some of these outlets. I would not be surprised.
Dude, if it's Sydney Sweeney, I'm okay with that.
It's not
no. With your luck, it'd be someone like Dylan Mulvaney.
Oh,
right.
that, bro.
I'm not sharing stuff from the hub, bro. I mean, come on.
No. Okay, so let me do this again.
Matter of fact, I don't use this computer for anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the
He's got a different computer for that.
Well, no.
Actually, he doesn't. No.
I was gonna say what I get a lot of pop-ups on is when I'm trying to watch a game because I'm not paying them all kinds of bucks for that kind of thing.
Right.
And a lot of them are gambling sites, and Martin's absolutely correct. The corn stuff will pop up on those things, man. It'd be every 2 seconds. But
okay, so
yeah.
I can't because I have to go off of Brave. It won't let me share it.
Okay.
It won't.
So you want me to go ahead and put it back up?
Yeah, we'll just have to keep our volumes low while we're going through, not talking.
I'll mute during.
Yeah, we can mute during it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Hang on, let me go to my history.
Martin says YouTube has adult ads. Let me tell you.
Really?
So.
I don't know. I never see any ads on YouTube though.
Well, do you have premium?
Yes, I do.
That's the reason why you see no ads.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go, Bubba. Throw this back up. All of that, and we ended up just going ahead and doing it with me.
Yeah.
What a deal. Okay, go.
Okay.
And I will let her rip. I just won't say anything.
Okay.
The opening title was cool.
Yeah.
Any echo there, folks? Let us know.
Yeah. Let me turn my voice down. Okay. That way it will be as bad.
Rise, my young apprentice. Your training in the Sith arts is now complete. The time for your trial is at hand. Yes, my master. What do you feel? Fear. Good. Lord Rive, this is my apprentice, Dawn Light.
Joe, pause for a second. If for some reason it does go down because you know who they are, okay. If you have the kick account, the show will be over there. Okay? Just as a backup. I've been doing this on purpose. Are we good, Joe?
Kill him.
Unfortunate.
What's up?
That's what's unfortunate.
Aku. Sakit na pati ka sa. Ako, Monkey.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That
was cool. I got to tell you, that's better than any lightsaber fighting we've seen in a Disney movie so far.
Didn't I say? For
damn sure,
Yeah.
man. That was good. That
They
was
took
good.
each other out.
And
too.
that was, hang on, let me get back over here and take a look at the details of this. It says 8 years ago.
Okay, let me put the link out in chat. So everybody in
imagine what they could do today.
Yeah, so here is the link in chat for everybody to see this. Go share it out to your friends and stuff that you saw it here.
Yeah, that's extremely cool, man.
Joe, what is the name of the channel?
The name of the channel is Galactic Voyage. It's only got like 846 subscribers.
Okay,
I think Troy's right. This is probably something from the channel.
It was originally from a a site called crewof2.com. That domain is now up for grabs. It's not there anymore. So
Okay.
This is why I say.
Yeah, I wanted to put it out there to make sure
Yep.
if, you know. So
Yeah, and the guys that put this out, Galactic Voyage, have a galactic-voyage.com too. So
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
But at the earliest, this thing got made what? 2016 is what it says here. October 5th.
It was probably before that, actually.
Yeah, probably was.
It was right around the time. It was just after it was during the time of the prequels, I believe. And this was one of those ones that was hosted out on the Star Wars fan film, web page, where people were giving all kinds of submissions and they would compete, and Lucasfilm would actually judge them and whatnot for what the best fan film of the year was. This was back before the Disney.
I
Disney
remember
buyout.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that actually sent a film out. He didn't make it, but he was in the running, so he didn't make it to the top spot though.
So
very good stuff, man. Yeah.
What I've always done, with this one, is if I find one that's really good, I'll pull it down and make a DVD of it, just because I know that these things may not always be available.
Yeah.
That's why you should always own physical media.
Yeah, I got a writer right down there for that very thing.
Yeah,
yep.
Physical media is king.
Mm-hmm.
I say this all the time.
Yep.
So,
well, yeah, thanks for that, Troy. That's pretty cool stuff,
that
dude.
was awesome, Troy.
Yep, for sure.
Look,
I don't. We were talking last night on my show about this movie that we're hearing about the casting, and it's Sean Levy, the guy that did the Deadpool movie with those guys last time around. He's doing a movie called Starfighter for Star Wars, and I'm hopeful that it's going to be decent. It's not going to have anything to do with the Skywalker characters. It's a totally new thing in the Star Wars universe.
Have they pinned it down to when in the timeline it's taking place?
Yeah, I don't know exactly when it's going to be. I don't know. I haven't really researched it that much. I just know the name's attached to it. The latest name is Amy Adams is going to be in it. Of course, Ryan Gosling is the main character in it. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm wondering how much of it is recycled from what they were planning to do with the what's her name? The one that did Wonder Woman when she was going to do
Republic,
right?
Or the New Republic.
Let's hope not.
No. The what was it? What were they calling it? It was Rogue Squadron. That's what they were going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said they're going to take from Empire in what was that other show I didn't like, but I only liked one episode.
Oh, I can't remember. Man.
That the one that Knock loves now, and it's the new Disney crap.
Oh, you talking about Rebels?
No, you said you liked it too, but I didn't like it.
Andor?
Yeah, they said it was.
Yeah, they said it's going to be influenced by Andor and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I didn't like
Andor.
So.
I'm like, hey.
I love Empire, but I did not like Andor. So.
Andor, dude. Did you finish it? Because, wow.
Yeah, I finished
it's a slow burn, but that second season, I'm telling you, I think it's like the 8th or 9th episode. It's like exactly what's coming, and you can't take your eyes off of it. They wrote it so well. It was so awesome, The
one thing that I'd heard from someone who's not what I'd consider, in the geek,
right.
thing, there's he really is. He's a lawyer, but he also broadcasts with Viva Frei, Robert Barnes, and he was talking about it. He had seen it, and he said that it is probably one of the best films he's ever seen in terms of showing how a rebellion actually starts and functions and builds from a real world historical and political standpoint.
Right.
He says those are the best stories to draw from when you're telling stories in a sci-fi fantasy setting. and I haven't seen it yet. I just know what he said about it, so I will have to check it out at some point.
It, like I said, it's a slow burn, Troy, because I was ready to give up on it 3 episodes in because I thought I was watching Rebel Moon, the Disney version. It was kind of, but all the things that seemed like they were nothing, I'm telling you. There's an episode, like I think it's 8th or 9th. There's 12 episodes, but it's around the 9th episode. Everything starts converging, and you're sitting here watching this going, oh, my God, this is going to happen. You know what's going to happen from what they laid out, and you just can't take your eyes off it. It's like, damn, wow.
That is, it has been a problem with storytelling, especially from Lucasfilm, but I mean, across the board in the entertainment industry right now, you'll hear people that criticizing, talking about pacing. And it's absolutely true. And it sounds like what you're describing here is good pacing with a good payoff. If it starts out slow, there's got to be a payoff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would say that the antithesis of that, and what you're seeing more often, is things like Ahsoka, and from what I've heard, the Acolyte, where you've got a slow burn that goes nowhere. And you have these long, drawn-out scenes of people walking down a hallway, not saying anything, just walking. And the difference being, you look back at Star Wars, you look at Obi-Wan and Anakin and Yoda, or Yoda and Mace Windu and someone else walking down a hallway. They're talking. And there's exposition happening. So there is no wasted time in a movie. In a streaming series, or a television series or whatever, you ostensibly have more time, but that payoff has to be there by the end of the season. Otherwise,
it does. Absolutely.
And that's the thing. Andor pays it off. That's what made it. Good. And this is the deal. I really want to see Star Wars stay for general audiences, because that's the way he envisioned it. It's supposed to be something you can take your kids to, but it is an adult story in its framework, but it doesn't come off as an adult story. This is definitely not for the kids. There's almost one of those scenes where a chick almost has to do something she really don't want to do with a guy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And that this series is much more adult oriented, and I don't want to see them do everything like that, but for Andor it worked great. It worked fantastic.
And it sounds too like they don't go too far. They don't pull the.
They didn't. There was a bunch of hubbub about that scene, and I was, when I watched it, I said, yeah, that was that guy's intent, but she handled him pretty damn good. It was fine. Yeah,
they don't go as far as like Peacemaker does.
No shit. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah,
wait.
We don't want to talk about Peacemaker right now.
It looks like one of those creepy people they warned us about.
Right? No, man.
That's though, but yeah. Peacemaker, okay. I did like the first season, but this
I did too.
Season,
it was okay. I mean, it's James Gunn.
Too hard, man.
Dude,
we saw floppy things we didn't want to see.
Oh my God!
Small titties.
It wasn't even floppy things. That's what's scary about it. Good Lord!
They were like that. Yeah, Troy, did you see the first season of Peacemaker and the second season? That one scene.
I saw the one scene. I didn't watch it as closely, apparently, as you did to know whether it was floppy or not. But what I did notice was there was a lot of ugly naked people.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. And then
it was a diverse cast. We got men and women and black and white.
Different sizes.
They were all ugly, and I did not want to see them naked. There was the
chick with her socks, and she had footies on too, and I was like, what?
Again, more detail than I remember, but
right, I was fixing to say, Jed, what are you doing?
Even made a comment, and when his friend came in,
you didn't EFAP this thing, did you? What the hell?
No,
tell me about all their footwear. How many of them had bare feet? How many of them had socks?
I was watching this one night and I just got bored. I was like, "What the fuck is with this scene, man?"
Well, I got to tell you, you know,
Rewound to see what kind of socks they were.
I don't know, Jed. Do you want to talk spoilers about Peacemaker or no?
Go ahead if you want
Okay, all right. Listen up, folks. If you haven't watched Peacemaker, some of you, I'm going to save you the trouble, but just close your ears for
to. Wait. I got this.
Close your ears for about 60 seconds.
Let me do this real fast.
Not only has okay, I'll wait.
Let me.
You gonna make it there, Jed?
I'm gonna make a banner here.
You're gonna make a banner, okay?
So we like we do know, like we do on your show. So
sure.
This is where we need to bring up the, technical difficulties.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Parrothead has lost his mind in here. Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, okay. Parrothead.
Spoilers. When you see this go off, the spoilers are over.
Okay. Look, not only did James Gunn shoot himself in the foot saying that we're going to pull Superman from the theaters so everybody can see Peacemaker because it's going to lead into the next thing. Not only did he attach his what should be general audiences, maybe PG-13 property at the highest to a totally adult franchise.
Very
Now he's decided to put the multiverse in it too.
Yeah,
of course.
He has not learned anything from friggin' Marvel's mistakes at all. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable how stupid he's getting. But then again, you know what? That's fine. That's James Gunn. If you don't understand him by now, that you haven't been paying attention. He's a troll. He loves to troll people. That's what he does. You know, I'd much rather see him stay in the Peacemaker genre and stay in that, you know, the ensemble stories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is, and we've talked about this. Me and Jed.
Yeah.
When I first went to see Superman, I did not like it because I was expecting a Superman movie, and I got a James Gunn ensemble movie. Is what I got.
Well, that's basically.
But when I watched it the second time, I bought it the first day. It went. You can turn off the spoiler thing now. I'm done talking about that. Okay. But when I went and saw it the first day, or excuse me, whenever the first day it went on digital, it was $30 to buy it. You know, $20 to rent it, $30 to buy it. I said, you know what? I'm going to treat my clients. I'm going to go ahead and pay the $30 because I'm not going to pay $20 and rent it. I went ahead and paid the extra $10 and bought it, right? And I watched it a second time. I enjoyed it because I was not expecting a Superman movie the second time around. I knew what I was getting into. So I enjoyed it more. Yeah, it still had issues, but I enjoyed it more the second time around. The 5 normies I had in the house that I showed it to, that haven't picked up a comic book in their entire life. They know who Superman is, but they've never read a comic book. They adored it. They thought it was awesome. They laughed their asses off, you know. So,
hey, Ruben.
You know, so he's got, spoiler, it sucks. Yeah. That's the thing. Peacemaker, the first season was pretty decent.
I
but
agree with
it's
that.
James Gunn. It's more of his Suicide Squad. Yeah. Right? That's what it is. Yeah. And so just keep him in his wheelhouse. I really want to see him maybe just do what he did for Marvel, outline these stories, have somebody else direct them, have somebody else write them, you know. But if he's going to... Go ahead.
I've often said about James Gunn that he actually has a very specific talent that I think a lot of other writers are completely lacking, and that is that ability to write for an ensemble. Mm-hmm. And it was something that was absolutely necessary in Marvel as they were leading up to their end game. The problem is you also have to be able to identify when an ensemble is a good way of telling the story, and when you have to focus on a single character.
Right.
And I think most people have to agree that Superman should not have been your world building film. It should have been when you build a house and you lay a cornerstone, you don't get the impression of what the whole house is going to be based on that cornerstone. You just know this is the cornerstone and it's got to be solid, you know? Right. And then from there, then you can start laying out the framing and and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And that's what Superman should have been. That's what Iron Man was.
Yeah.
When they first did it. It was a standalone. Yes, it got the little stinger at the very end, but that was almost
no, but that was a standalone movie.
Yeah.
There wasn't a bunch of Easter eggs. There wasn't a supporting cast of other potential Avengers characters. And that's the way Superman should have been. And I think that all the writers in Hollywood right now that are trying to do these big shared universe, high-minded concepts are doing too much of that. They're so focused on the end game. They are not thinking through what the process should be and how to get there. You know,
the roadmap is there
when you should be on step one.
Not. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
No, you
Exactly.
don't.
The MCU made 4 great origin story movies. They did. You know, that they made the Incredible Hulk, which I really wish that Ed Norton had kept playing Banner, but you know,
I agree.
we know
Well,
he damn near takes over every movie he's in. He's just
Iron
got that
Man
kind of bang.
actually started it, bro.
Okay,
That was-
Iron Man. Just listen to this. Me and my brother we're old Marvel heads. Okay, he is a Hulk guy, always has been. I'm a Spider-Man guy, right?
Yeah.
When we saw, and you guys read comic books, I'm sure you agree with me.
Yeah,
when
we
we
have
saw
another
they were going to
comic
start
book.
with Iron Man, we were like, "That's C-level character?
Yeah,
Are you
I
serious?
said that too.
You're going
I
to build
said
your
that too.
universe on that guy?"
Yeah.
But then we found out who was going to play him, and I said, "My God, Robert Downey Jr. won't even have to act." Then my wife was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "He's playing a billionaire playboy drunk. The guy's done, he's an addict himself. He knows exactly how to do that. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
It was just perfect casting. It was a perfect storm. They did and that and Jon Favreau's story and direction and everything was just awesome. It was chef's kiss. It was great.
For all the talk about drawing from the source material and so forth, I've always said that if you're going to bother doing a live action adaptation of something that already exists,
right?
Find a way to elevate it. And I feel those early Marvel films did that.
They
Why?
did that
because they knew where they were going to. They knew that eventually they were getting to the Avengers. Keep in mind, when these characters were first introduced in the comics, the idea of them all being in the Avengers together was not a plan. No. These were all separate characters with separate storylines that maybe had a mention that there were other superheroes out there.
And that's how they treated the films when they started. Yes.
And so by the time they come together, you've got all this completely unrelated backstory, whereas this time they're going, well, we know that we have the super soldier serum out there from World War II. So maybe that's the driving force that leads us to the Hulk, and Stark was working on that. So now Iron Man, they thought it through before they put out their first movie.
They used the source material, Troy, which is the big mistake a lot of them don't do.
Me because after Endgame,
I do have to give it to Gunn. He used the source material. He knew the source material.
And this leads into the new thing that I'm going to bring up right here. Okay. That I had this. This is a Variety article right here. Let me bring it up here for a second. Share.
Well, while you're doing that, I was thinking that based on what Marvel had done, I had always wanted to see DC do the same thing. Mm-hmm. And there was talk during the early parts of the Snyderverse that his idea was that the Atlanteans and the Themyscirians were going to be distantly related to the Kryptonians. Like some ancient race of Kryptonians had come to Earth and a long time ago, and that led to things like the Greek gods and all that kind of stuff, which led to, Wonder Woman and Aquaman. And I was like, that's actually not a bad idea.
No.
Mm-mm. Yeah. But obviously, he was not the person to make that.
Well, he's a cinematographer. That's what Zack Snyder is. Yeah. And he's
a visual storyteller.
He is really good at doing somebody else's written word. He's really good at that.
Yeah.
He does not need to do it himself.
So the two examples that I would give are Watchmen and the 300. When you have a single story that you are putting together and you treat it as though this is your storyboard, he's spot on.
You kidding me? That looked like 300 looked like Frank Miller's artwork. It was just crazy.
Exactly.
It did. So did Watchmen. Watchmen looked like the comic too. So
where it falls apart for him is when you give him the whole span of DC history and he goes, oh, okay. He takes it all, throws it in a Cuisinart, hits frappe, and it's like, no.
It's supposed to be Legos. You build it, bud. You don't.
Right. This is a perfect example. He takes the Dark Knight Returns and makes that your introductory story, and you go, no. That's supposed to be 50 years of history. This is years after. You know, you never would have gotten that stupid line, Martha.
Why are you doing Martha?
Both Martha for years. They probably joked about it for years. You know.
Well, here's the thing, man. Oh my God, Dawn of Justice gets a lot of hate, but I still challenge everyone to find a better Batman fight scene than when he goes after Martha Kent, because that fight scene when he's taking all them dudes out at once is just awesome. I've never seen a fight scene like that.
You got me there because I haven't actually seen that. Yeah. But from the way I've heard it described, it does kind of sound like some of the fight scenes that you have in like the Arkham series.
I've heard exactly. That's what they equated it to. Yeah. It was like something out of the Arkham video games. Yeah, it was awesome. Ben Affleck and by the way, you know, those, like I said, those movies get a lot of hate. I like Ben Affleck's Batman because let's face it, he's the first guy they ever friggin' cast that wasn't a dwarf. I mean, the guy's big, you know, and Batman's supposed to be a fear-imposing big dude. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And Matic Joker said Green Hornet too. So,
yeah.
And then Lord Thoth said you can make a team start work if you tell a good story. So,
I'll tell you about Green Hornet. You know what they really need to do? Someone out there, some studio, should find a way to obtain the rights to the Green Hornet and the Lone Ranger and bring them back together again.
Yeah. I could see that. That would be pretty cool.
I would love to see that. Mm-hmm. Or you could just go up one more on that notch, bring the Green Hornet, the Shadow, and the Phantom.
Yeah. Like you could have an entire universe pre-World War.
Dude.
That would be pretty awesome.
I'm going to say this. The Shadow movie doesn't get enough love because I love that Shadow movie with Baldwin in it. He played the Shadow Man.
I saw it once.
And honestly, guys, we are at a time in filmmaking where period pieces like that could be done so well, so easily. If you have seen Sin City, if you have seen Tom Conkle's Trouble Is My Business,
I've seen it.
These things can be done. I would even argue, if you were to watch Dunkirk, but get over his complete aversion to using CG.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. You could do like location shots. Just just digitally take out that aerial on top of the
right.
Yeah. Just the satellite dish or whatever.
Yeah, it can be done. The Flash and Green Lantern.
Yeah, Matic Joker said Flash and Green Lantern.
Did you get your thing together?
Oh yeah, I got it right here. I was just waiting for you guys to...
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna have. Okay, so this is from Variety, so we know it's a reputable source.
Oh yeah.
Me and Joe use Variety all the time. So it says Superman sequel, Man of Steel, July 2027 release date.
I believe it's the 9th. Yeah, July 9th of 2027. He's already set the date. So.
Yeah, so it's 2 years from now. And, so in the image, Gunn included a comic book image of Superman standing in his war suit. Pretty clear signal that the sequel will continue to focus on empathy. Dude, I can't wait for the battle suit. Creates a suit in order to match Superman's strength, and it seems that the failure of this plan. It's about the movie, basically. So, and in August, Zaslav personally announced Gunn would return to write the follow-up. It says, made $611 million that worldwide is making it the highest grossing superhero film of the year. Fuck off, Fantastic Four.
It didn't make that much more than Fantastic Four. It only made 100,000 more, man.
But it still was the
Don't
highest.
Don't be touting that friggin' horn too loud.
Wait. It still was the highest grossing superhero film of
yes,
the year
it was.
So far, so.
It was. Yes, it was. No argument there, but I wouldn't crow that from the highest mountain.
I know, but everybody thought that Fantastic Four was going to beat Superman. So, no.
Let's see. You got that picture? Scroll down and show them that picture,
go down, man. And so the follow-ups will be in 2026. Supergirl with Molly Alcock, which Joe is like.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that.
Hyped for that one. Okay.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
You gonna show her?
I wonder why.
Let me do it.
You double click on it, buddy. Double click on my window. Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, he wonders why.
Hang on. Keep it there.
Okay.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and look that's Helen Slater right there.
Yep.
And she is tall, boys and girls. I'm almost 6 feet tall. And she's taller than I am. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
I've done it from
double click on it again and I go small again, bro.
You go small? I don't want to click on you and make it go small, bro.
Come on, bro. There you go. Weirdo.
So they have been. Gunn was also saying that he doesn't consider this to be a direct sequel to Superman. He doesn't want it thought of as Superman 2.
It needs to be. It needs to be a pure Superman movie for it.
I'm just saying that he is acknowledging that's not what it is, and I suspect the underlying reason being is that you're not supposed to consider Superman to be the Man of Tomorrow. It's supposed to be Lex Luthor, who is the Man of Tomorrow.
But here, I have some other things right here to back up my claim to he is whatever happened to Troy, if you know comics.
Tomorrow. Yep.
You know these, okay.
Yep, I've got them.
Yeah, I have these too. I have multiple copies of these. Superman 423 that was done by Alan Moore, Kurt Swan, and George Perez.
Yep.
And then you have the Action Comics 583. I have both of these multiple times. So and like you have this right here, 423, and this one 423 Daily Planet Porter Tim Crane interviews Lois Lane on the 10th anniversary of the death of Superman. At the time, Bizarro used blue kryptonite to kill himself. Toyman, prankster, murdered Pete Ross, outed Clark Kent as Superman when an army of Metallicos attacked Galaxy Building, which he did work at the TV station for a bit.
Yeah.
Superman took his friends to the safety of Fortress of Solitude. Krypto returned to the fortress. Brainiac's head took control. Lex Luthor's body. There was so much that happened in that.
That sounds like a James Gunn script to me.
Dude, this is where he's pulling some of this stuff from. Dude, he's pulling it. Yeah.
This was the post-crisis cap off to the Silver Age.
So
before they went into the John Byrne era.
This is where the first appearance of Lex's suit came on, and I have
this.
This.
I had that too.
I have multiple copies of this. This is where Brainiac turned into his,
Terminator look.
It's Terminator look that we got in the 80s and 90s, So that he's still the Terminator look to a point,
Yeah.
But then when we got into the 90s with my favorite, saga, and I gotta finish it on the Archivist. I only went halfway through, and Parrot Head kept going, dude, when are you gonna finish it? They're like, and then you have, let me see. So you have all this other stuff here where you can buy it on here. My other favorite one right here.
For
This
the
is
man-
my single. This is
the man
Alan
knows
Moore's
everything, yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Like, this is his best ever. Like, Alan Moore's best one.
The animated series did a decent adaptation of it.
Yeah, and you just go here and you go here, and this is, I don't know if you, okay, share this tab. So this is my favorite. This is my favorite annual of Superman, and this is back when we had everybody on there, man. This, and then he dreams, and I loved the Superman animated series when they did this. I was so happy they did this on the animated series.
Yeah.
That I was shocked they actually did it the way they did, because I thought, okay, they're going to screw it up. No, Alan Moore actually was on set, helping them doing the animated series for this episode. So, even though he's a huge fucking prick now, you know, like, so, but yeah, oh yeah, wait, where was it? Manic Joker. Avon lives. So, oh, and
Avon, you're not talking about the makeup, obviously.
No. Oh, and DB, thank you for showing up, D-Bud. Appreciate it. D-Bud is one of the original archivist hanger-outers over here, and he's
Hanger-outers?
Yeah,
hanger-outers.
Dude, we just hung out. We, like I said, we started the channel during the
coof.
The coof. The bullet, you know, the on virus.
The Great Reset, as it's known.
Yeah, the Great Reset.
In some circles.
Yeah. So, yeah, we and so me and Retro and everybody and Iron, everybody just, you know.
The coof is why I'm sitting here with you guys today.
Yeah.
Because the company I worked for 18 years decided to file bankruptcy and close our plant down.
A lot of companies did because of that.
Yeah, they did. Yep. But hey, you know what? I'm one of those guys that thinks everything happens for a reason. I don't
know whose reason.
Yeah, I don't know whose reason, but you know what? It worked out fine for me because I'm having a lot more fun now. I don't make as much money, but you know what? I'm having a lot more fun with my life. I'm doing the comic book I've always wanted to do, and I get to hang out with great guys like these, and I do a 40-hour-a-week job in 3 days, so I can have time to do all that shit on the side.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
It's awesome.
He deals with me multiple days of the week. So.
Yep.
I was gonna say I don't know how he does it and stays sane, but I'm not certain he is. So.
I'm a very even keel guy.
Well, Troy.
Jed pushes my buttons sometimes, but not often.
Oh, especially when he's playing video games.
Oh my god! Well, there's also alcohol involved there too, and I'm a very competitive person.
Oh, and
so,
then
yeah.
me and Martin. Okay, so me and Martin are his two like Ager honors when we're there.
They troll me when I'm
egg
having a
him
cocktail
on,
and playing
like,
my games. Yeah.
We're like, you idiot! Don't you know you can do this right here? And Martin's like, yeah, Joe. Why don't you know this for? Like,
Yeah.
like.
I will tell you that I put in Eternal Champions and it works. And
So does it work
yeah, we're gonna have fun Monday night because boy, I got my ass kicked trying that out this morning. I haven't played that in a long time. So that should be fun.
I might have to bounce. Wait, what time is that going to be at? Because I got to go over to Irons.
6:30.
Okay, so it's 6:30.
Which is 4:30 your time, but
4:30. And
Yep.
Irons start. I might have to bounce from yours then to Irons because
you do your thing, man. You do your thing. How many times I got to tell you?
Oh, I know.
Always invited, never
I want to
obligated.
come over there and give you shit with Martin when you do that on that game.
Right.
So.
So what else you got for us today, buddy?
Oh, that was just about it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, is there anything
you guys
else?
were getting you guys were getting down with the DC stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
DC.
See, I don't. You know what? I don't know if I've told you this before or not, Troy, but my entire knowledge of DC lore comes from the video game DC Universe Online, which is rich with it, by the way. I mean, it's really good. But I never read the comics. You know, they just so Superman seemed so cheesy to me when I was younger. You remember the Marvel stuff was a little bit more adult slanted at that time. They were trying to be different, and I remember one time I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try this out, and I got an issue of Superman, and in this issue of Superman, he was outed. Everybody in the world knew it was Clark Kent,
Right.
and how did he fix it? He super hypnotized the entire planet, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I can't. There's nothing this guy can't do.
The Silver Age was a wacky time.
Yes,
It really
absolutely. And you know what? That explains a lot about why this movie the way it was the way it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With
And
crypto being
honestly,
in it and all that good stuff.
There's also something to be said for the tone needs to reflect the stories that need to be told at that point in time.
Right.
And in that time, goofy, silly stories were fun. They and that was great. We moved into an era where we wanted more meat and less cake, but it unfortunately started a trend to so dark, so Frank Miller, that it's like we need to get back. If we have to swing the pendulum all the way back to the Silver Age, fine.
Do it that way, right?
Yeah.
I tell you what was interesting to me was when they started making these movies, when the MCU came out, it was all bright colors and kind of uplifting and everything. And the Snyderverse was really dark. It was like they had flopped places. You know what I mean?
Yes,
DC had become
exactly.
Marvel and the other way around. It was really weird to me. I was like, whoa, what? But that was the appeal of the Snyderverse to some of us because we wanted to see these like especially Batman, wanted to see him a little bit darker. Nolan really gave us what's funny, that first Nolan movie, Batman Begins, I didn't even go see that in the theater because of how bad the last one that Joel Schumacher made with Arnold in it and what was it? Oh God, what's his name? He played Batman for all of 10 minutes in that movie.
George Clooney.
George Clooney, that's it. I see. I can't even remember his name because he was barely in the flick. It was all Batgirl and Robin most of the time.
Barbara Pennyworth.
Right. Yeah. I didn't go see it because I thought Batman was played out. I was like, man, yeah, they have sunk that. And my brother told me, he goes, Joe, you've got to go see this in the theater just to see the Batmobile. I mean, it's crazy. I was like,
he was kind of.
And when I watched it on TV, I said, yeah, I missed the boat on this. My God, this is awesome. But then again, that series right there, I had a friend of mine. God love him. He's passed away now. His name is Harry Simon, and he used to. When I played DC Universe Online, he was the guy that told me everything about DC lore. He loved the comic books. As a matter of fact, if you look up DC Wiki, he's still the number 3 contributor to that website today, and he's been passed away for damn near a decade. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, he couldn't stand that Nolan trilogy, man. He did not like the way that guy used his voice. He didn't like the fact in the last one that Albert had left him. He was like, he'd never do that. I mean, he just, if you brought up 2 subjects with him, the Nolan Batman trilogy or what's the name of that show with Kelly Kuko on it, that Big Bang Theory?
Big Bang Theory.
You brought up either one of those shows, he would lose his damn mind on you because he was a gatekeeper of the comic book community, man. He did not want them looking bad at all, and he thought that Big Bang Theory made them look like idiots.
I agree with that.
So, yeah, but that just shows you how passionate some fans are about these comic books. You got to come correct with some of this stuff, man, or you're going to lose half your audience, right? Because
So, Joe, I have something that I don't know if you know about yet.
Uh-oh.
One of your favorite games right there. Injustice 3 is coming. You want to read the article here? I saved this for you. I forgot I had this.
DC3 is coming. What will DC do with it? We all know another Injustice game is on the way. The question is how it'll be affected by DC's recent Superman course correction. Well, you know what it's going to do. Those characters are going to be in that game, no doubt.
Well, okay, here you go. We can read it.
Okay, nearly 10 years ago, NetherRealm released Injustice 2. By the way, that's the first one that I bought. I had never played Injustice. I didn't get it until after I played this one. The second game in its DC superhero fighting series. And it's the third superhero fighting game, beginning with 2008's Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I didn't know they had that. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
I know it's made by the same people that make Mortal Kombat. So, after continuing the rebooting, the story of Mortal Kombat, it seems NetherRealm is going back to superheroic punch-outs, as Green Lantern and Aquaman voice actor Phil Lamar reportedly told a fan at a recent convention a third game is happening. This will come as little surprise to anyone paying attention to NetherRealm. The studio ended its support for Mortal Kombat 1 earlier this year after 2 sets of DLC fighters and a story expansion, and said it would pivot onto its next project.
Because it did badly because they screwed up the ending of the game.
Really? Oh, I hate to hear that.
I was even talking to, you know what I'm talking about when I say Johnny. I was talking to him, and he hated it too.
Really? Wow.
Dude, the last time when we were talking this last March, and you saw the pictures with the whole Mortal Kombat cast.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about it, and they're like, yeah, dude, I was ready. Johnny was ready to go. You got halfway into the game, and the multi-universe bullshit came up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What is with these guys in the multiverse? Well, it just gives them different ways to use the same character. That's all it is.
But he hated it.
You want me to finish reading this, or are we done?
Go.
Okay. I just wondered. Before Mortal Kombat 1's reveal, Injustice 3 seemed a sure thing since the studio was alternating between the two franchises, but NetherRealm likely had to do 2 consecutive combat games since it was up for a potential sale by Warner Brothers back in 2020. It was never a question of if the developer would go back to Injustice, but when. The second was well-liked and had a healthy life cycle and ended in such a way that more games were inevitable. Well, let me tell you something. You don't want me to read this whole article, do you?
If you just skim it.
I
know that's one
all
of your
you need to know is that it's coming. Yeah. Look, I will tell you this about Injustice 2. I saw the trailer for it, and I still watch the trailer every once in a while just to get hyped. It's my hype video. When I saw Supergirl shoot those lasers in the one, cinematic scene, I was like, oh man, I got to get this game, And what I loved about it was the whole story was around her. The opening of it. Have you ever seen it, Troy? Check it out. We're not going to show it here because we'll probably get hit on it. But
yeah, we will get hit.
It is one of the most awesome things ever. Of course, Injustice is like the Elseworlds universe. It's not connected to the rest of it, right?
So Superman went berserk.
I know the basic story because I've seen the comics.
Right. So anyway, this one goes on the premise that Brainiac attacks Krypton, and that's why it gets destroyed. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they show Supergirl at the beginning of it trying to get off of Krypton, and it is one of the most awesome openings to a game ever, man. It is awesome. And the whole story is really good. Conroy is the voice of Batman in it. I mean, it's a cool thing for DC fans to play. The other thing I will say about this one is this. This really took, I think you'll agree, Jed, you're a video gamer like me. Injustice 1 was decent, but this took it to a different level.
Oh, yeah, the second one was way better.
The second one was fantastic. And I got to tell you, being an Aquaman fan, even though I'm not, I've never read the comic books and stuff, but he was always kind of a joke in cartoons and stuff. The portrayal of Aquaman in this game is just badass. It really is. Arthur is. I wish the voice actor that Mr. Lamar that's talked about right there. I really wish he did it everywhere because he sounds like an arrogant frigging Atlantean, dude. Yeah. It's really awesome.
And if I remember right, he did do his voice in the one of the Justice League cartoons.
Really? Yeah. Well, I tell you, that is one of the most killer Aquaman representations I've ever seen.
Wait. Martin said something. No, Jed's not a gamer. Jed is actually good.
Gosh.
Yeah,
that
Jed's
is
actually good at
100% true, Martin.
Yes,
and
there you go.
Martin also said, using Eagly is going to be a power move for people. Dude, that last
right, yeah, they're going to put Peacemaker in the game, and yeah, they're going to use a power move where Eagly comes and attacks the other guy, right?
Wait,
plucks his eye out and shit.
Wait. I want to do this real fast. We're going to do this real fast. Okay, spoilers on that last episode. Okay.
Of Peacemaker, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Eagly kicked ass for a whole 5 minutes in the show. He told
bunch of tier 1 operatives are going into Peacemaker's place when he's not there, trying to get info, and Eagly just fucks them all up. It's great, man.
He kills somebody.
It really is.
Eagly kills a chick, pulls out an eye of another guy, Eagly just goes and just...
He doesn't kill any of them. He doesn't kill any of them.
He just made them hurt. But
boy, he jacks them up bad.
Eagly just, destroyed it.
See, that's the thing about James Gunn's stuff. I'll give him this. Go ahead and turn the spoiler thing up. He knows how to make you feel about characters. Awesome. He does know how to do that. But here's my issue with him. Do we have to stop the show every 10 minutes with the Seinfeld version of a superhero conversation? Exactly. A conversation about nothing at all. Yes. Do we have to continue to do that? I don't... He does it every 10 minutes.
If you're going to make people care about the characters, give it a chance to breathe. When you've got an intense scene, don't kill it with a joke.
Yeah.
His timing is completely off.
Yeah.
Completely off.
Mm-hmm. And it just goes to show you, this is where Marvel got it from. They got it from this goon right here. That's where they got it from. So
because it's not douchebag McGee that screws up all the movies, because he has no sense of humor whatsoever.
Douchebag McGee.
Yeah.
Well, you understand what I'm saying. He does this, man. He's a troll. My God, he's a troll.
Here's a funny thing, Troy. I met him before he became. I met him when he was at Troma, at the '96. San Diego Comic Con. Troma was there. I was there. I think that was the year I met Kevin. Fucking douchebag destroyed Masters of the Universe.
Are you looking forward to the movie?
No, because that movie's gonna be DOA on arrival. Okay.
You knew what he was
let's put Adam on Earth, and he doesn't know about Eternia, and he's gonna come and go to Eternia and finds out. He's a print. No, fuck you. Go to Eternia.
I didn't mean to derail you, bro. I'm sorry.
What is with these motherfucking movie makers that can't put He-Man on Eternia?
Yeah, I don't.
Joe, if I didn't know better, I'd think he had some strong feelings about it.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to hit the nerve that hard when I asked him that.
Dude, Masters of the Universe was my shit. I had everything from that.
You go, man. But finish your thought about the other thing.
I forgot what it was.
Forgot it completely.
Of course you did.
Got it.
I that one just hit the button. I'm like, okay, yeah. Fucking.
Oh, my God. Martin agrees with you. He says, preach, Jay.
Yeah. See, people know that I preach the word out there.
No, but you said you met Gunn during Troma.
Okay, so I met Gunn in '96. He was still working at Troma.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing was, when I met him, the night before, I just saw Romeo and Juliet. It's a movie he made. Okay. Yeah, at least they got the power sword right. That's
Yeah.
true.
Right.
But I just watched Romeo and Juliet, and I'm just gonna say this: you need to watch the movie to the end because it's one of the most what the fuck moments ever. Okay, like
Yeah.
it's like the whole movie are like it's basically Romeo and Juliet done trauma style. And the last 5 minutes of the movie is one of the most what the fuck. Like,
Martin's
it's-
saying the same thing about
literally-
Master of the Universe. Jared
Yeah.
Leto as Skeletor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can see him doing that because he's got the mind for it.
Frank Langella, he is not.
Yeah, Frank
Okay.
Langella.
He is
we
not
would've
Frank
got-
Langella.
We would have got a
Sorry.
sequel if those pricks would have never, screwed it up.
Yeah, well,
You know.
what you gonna do?
But so I went and told him I saw that movie, because I know the guy that ran Trauma, and I used to like hang out with Toxie, the guy that played Toxie at the cons all the time, so I knew them. But that was the first time me meeting Gunn, and like Gunn was even a prick being back then. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're like,
He didn't just start this yesterday.
no, he's been a prick for like 25 years. Okay,
Really?
Or so.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked. Shocked.
Yeah. So,
Well,
like,
not that
wait,
shocked.
he's okay. I would say 30 years because that was in '96. So that's like 30 years ago. I went and met him. So yeah, and he goes, "Well, what did you expect, bro? It was a trauma movie." He literally said that, and I was like, "Okay, you got me there." Like, if you guys have not go see it, go watch it. But if you lose any.
Speaking of trauma, did any of you check out
I'm gonna try to watch
Toxic
that with
Avenger?
Kay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to watch that with Kay when I find it. So on certain.
It's
places.
not for everybody, folks.
No, it isn't.
Toxic Avenger is not for
It's
everybody. If
never-
you are squeamish, do not watch that movie. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I
for you.
showed Trey.
If you like black comedy, if you like what I like to call medical humor, because my wife is a nurse and she's got one of the darkest sense of humors I've ever seen.
I've heard some of her jokes in the
Yeah,
background.
and Gary Kissel's the same way. He was a combat medic, and they have got a fucked up sense of humor. If you like that, then check out Toxic Avenger. I haven't seen the new one yet, but I thought it was kind of funny that our little guy from Game of Thrones was in it. I thought that was an interesting choice.
Well, he's the only little person who's allowed to work anymore in Hollywood.
Is that right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
I see.
by the way, what I was gonna say is, me and Kay watched all of the new part of Wednesday last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, don't ruin the end of it for me,
I'm
because
not-
I've only
I'm not.
seen
We
2
didn't-
episodes.
Yeah,
so.
dude, it was really good.
Is it
What a
good?
coincidence. Wait, that was last night? What a coincidence that Wednesday releases on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
right?
Imagine that.
Wednesday released on Wednesday, so. And I look at Enigmatic Joker right here. By the power of the pulp culture activist, Jed has the power.
There you go.
Oh,
There you
have the power.
My God. I never was a He-Man guy. But then again, God, when was that on the air? I don't even remember.
Dude,
I think the
Yeah.
last animated thing I watched, and I used to run home from college to watch it, was Transformers, when it was on
Dude,
in
I
the
love
late 80s.
Transformers. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, He-Man. I had all that shit. I love watching all of that.
Yeah.
So-
I think Transformers was the last one I watched. A little old for He-Man. That's out of my window.
Here's a funny thing. The day that tells you how young I was.
Mm-hmm.
The day that the He-Man, the Secret of the Sword came out, my grandfather took me to go see it in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we came out of the theater, they had He-Man and She-Ra right there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then get this. They were giving out comic books and they were signing posters too. So I still have one of the posters from like 80 something. So yeah. I lost a picture, but I there was a picture of young Jed going up like I'm holding the sword because He-Man gave me the sword. He had a sword behind him. So I had a sword and he was holding up, and She-Ra was next to me, and we were holding all 3 swords up in like a thing. so they all touched. Like,
Wow.
like by the powder Grayskull and for the on it was
You go, man.
one of the
You
most
go.
awesome pictures I've ever took. So.
Nice.
I've never watched too many animated things. I did like Star Blazers growing up. I loved that
Star
show.
Blazers was-
Used to run home to watch Captain Kirk,
Mhm.
Star Blazers, Geoforce, I think was the name, or no, Battle of the Planets. Geoforce is the team.
Battle of the Planets. Yeah.
Battle of the Planets. I used to watch that one all the time.
Wait,
too.
did you ever watch Bionic 6?
Nope.
That was pretty sweet. There was a whole family that got in this like accident, so they put bionics in them so they could live, and they were called the Bionic 6.
I remember the $6 Million Man. Now I watch that all the time.
That's what
Troy's got a $6 Million Man right behind him. I know he does.
Let me put
Yeah.
it up there, Troy.
Mm-hmm. There he
Right
is.
there.
Yep.
That's my custom. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm also
man.
working
And
on.
I think
Summers.
Andy will be back over here next week. So too.
Oh, good.
Because he had to do something today, or he would have been over here. So.
Yeah.
Lord Thought said She-Man.
She-Man.
Andy Masterson is working on a new action figure. It's fat, bald, Italian American YouTuber.
No,
I don't know
get
who
out
that
of
guy
here.
could be.
It better come with a hat. That's all I got to say.
That's
all I got to say. Better come
He's
with a
gonna
hat.
have a little cocktail thing in his hand, like,
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so what did we end it here, guys? We had a really awesome show today. I'm gonna thank everybody for coming on today. Troy, Joe,
Yeah.
everybody in chat. Thank you for coming over today. We appreciate it. Do you guys have anything, Joe? Do you want to promote stuff?
No. You know, as usual, go check out joesatmosphere.com if you want to get a commission done. I do pencil sketch portraits. Working on the comic book. All you have to do is go to I'm Joe's Atmosphere everywhere, guys.
Yeah.
With an F instead of a PH. Why? So I could get the URL really easily. So and it worked. I got joesatmosphere.com is up there. You guys can check out a little history on me, some of my stuff I've done. Even some of the Mardi Gras floats I've worked on. So,
And so Debug still has his wrench I gave him 5 years ago.
Yep. But yeah, thanks for having me, Jed. Anytime you guys are going to shoot the shit about geek stuff, I will definitely be here.
Hey, Troy, your turn.
Yeah. I will be every Friday night at 9 Central, 10 Eastern is the last call. This week we will be talking a little X-File-y type stuff. The truth is out there, alien encounters and UFOs. That's not the usual fare. It's just what we're talking about this week. But more importantly, I will be drinking while Boomer does most of the talking.
Fridays is for the end of the bar. Yeah, that's
absolutely. Right. Every day, every weekday, noon until 1 Central is Liquid Lunch here on my channel. And my channel, by the way, really looking to get my subscribers going. Oh, you've already dropped it there.
Yeah,
D-Bud.
Okay, if you see this right here, I gave D-Bud the first wrench he ever had on YouTube, and now he has a shit ton of wrenches.
Yeah, he's a wrench for a lot of people.
I gave him the first wrench.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah,
he's good people. Yeah, I'm really trying to get my subscriber count up. It's getting harder and harder right now, and I'd really appreciate a follow, guys. And
please go over there to him. And you're at one other place every Thursday now.
Well, yeah. My wife also has a channel, Netters Network, and I'll be on co-hosting with her tonight. That's at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. I'm sorry, I can't do the math for all you people that are left.
Yeah, it's just like. Oh, and then and Debug said Klobby was my second, and Klobby was my and Lorthoth said Klobby was my second wrench too. Yeah, but Klobby gave me a wrench right away because I've known him for like 10 years. So.
Oh, Jed, let me point out one other thing. There is something new on my channel. Week 1 NFL tailgate, NFL pregame party, 10 a.m. every Sunday from here on out till we're done, all the way to the Super Bowl. Yep.
And I hope that I don't think the Cowboys are going to do anything. I think the Cardinals may.
I hope they win. I don't like Philadelphia. I'm sorry. I don't like that team.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm no big Cowboys fan, but I hate the Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the
Please,
Eagles.
somebody beat them.
Oh, well,
They don't
you
win.
know, I only liked the Eagles last year because it rubbed it in John's face.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
I had fun with that last year.
They had that coming. Yeah.
Do the Eagles give you a peaceful, easy feeling? I'm sorry, I had to.
Dude, the NFL ones, no.
Yeah.
I do love the real Eagles, though. I mean,
you
all
go.
the way back
There
to
you go.
being Linda Ronstadt's backup band, dude. I'm a big
Yes.
Ronstadt fan too. So
Okay,
Me too.
You want to know
She had
something?
pipes. My
yes,
God.
Okay,
absolutely.
so, well, D-Bud said, yes, this is true. It's Thursday, so it's like old Global Geek Gang days. Yeah, that is the reason why me and Retro wanted to come and do this.
And Retro will be back next week.
He will be back next week, and Jonas will be here from WD Pro and Park Place, along with Troy, because Troy is now...
Because I get an opportunity to see Jonas J. Campbell again. Yes.
There you go.
Troy is a permanent part of the Thursday show now in the morning, so... You get to see Troy and Joe and Retro.
I am so glad to be part of the team now.
He's blinking Morse code. Save me! Someone
just
save
blinking.
me!
It's okay. He's so happy he's crying. Right?
I'm very, very happy.
All right.
Well, yeah. We are Pablo's. Okay, so Ash. So you guys know, Ash he's on vacation, and then he's going back to university to get what did he say? Get his master's. But Ash did say he's gonna pop in when he can. Pablo is been very sick, so the only actually show he's been doing is Saturday when Nick's on Klobby's comic that I do go over there when I can, when I'm not taking care of my dad or have some crisis on the weekend, and Retro will be back this next week. He told to say he's sorry, everybody, but he just got sick and he couldn't make it. So he wouldn't be able to talk because I know how he is. So when he gets his blood sugar, he's just out of it. So yeah, he'll be back. We will have almost a full house. Well, I can have like 15 people on, so it won't be. But it'll be the full.
To say you're a long way from a full house.
I know, but we're a long
on this
way
platform.
Yeah,
you have so many people on here who all look like tiny avatars, man.
Yeah, so I've never the most we got on here is 4 so far. So in the new version, the return version of the Archivist. So, but yeah, and Lorthoth said, "Rip Klobby, I miss Saturday." Yeah, I do too, brother. I do too. And then, like you said, it's Thursday. That was the one reason that me and Retro decided that, because he missed it, I missed it, and he's like, well, I was like, hey, maybe I can get Joe, and we can probably find some other people that want to come and have a ball with us, on Thursdays. Because this used to be our day when we would do it with Klobby and stuff.
It's just nice to be doing a show when I'm not producing. That's really fun.
Yeah, because I give him shit.
Because I can just hang out.
Yeah, I give him shit whenever I'm over there on his show, so all the time. He can give me shit on Thursdays now, so. Yeah, and but Mark's very busy too, so he said he'll come over at some point too, so. Anything else to say, guys?
No. Thanks for being here, all of you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate
No doubt.
you, Bud.
Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff us YouTubers say.
And afterwards, after the stream ends, please don't. After the stream ends, refresh it and please leave a comment. It's going to help us in the YouTube algorithm so we can get out to more people. It's the new algorithm, so it's very important that you leave a comment in the chat, please. Thank you, guys. So for Joe, Troy, Retro, who won't be here this week, but he'll be here next week, and me, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys later.
Take care. Peace.
you're still here. It's over. Go home.
Big secret. Shh. Oh, and don't leave your garbage all lying around. It's a total dick move.
Go.